I'm injured. I was squatting. You know what, I'll touch on that later, but I'm injured. Probably voiceover. We're gonna hit a chest workout. Very light because this is my first workout back, but yeah. So the injury, today's training, I'm just like trying to tense literally none of my body except the actual muscle I'm working, which is chest today. I feel like whenever I work out like heavy, I just tense up my body. I'm trying to avoid doing that, so light day, just getting back into it.
So you're probably wondering, Max, how did you hurt yourself? I was squatting, I had 405 in the bar. As you can see in this clip here, this is the exact incident where it happens. It wasn't a muscle that you use to actually push the weight up, but basically, in the front of my hip, kind of by the peen region, you have all these little muscles. And it felt like two of these little muscles actually like crossed over one another. It wasn't necessarily a sharp pain, but it definitely like felt kind of weird in my hip. I quit the entire leg day after that, but I was an idiot because I was like kind of freaking out, right? Like, oh, this isn't possible. I can't be injured right now. So I was moving it around. I was doing all these stretches. I was like putting my thumb into it really hard, and none of that hurt at the time, right? None of that hurt at the time. It just felt weird. So I didn't think I was actually doing myself a disfavor by doing that. However, later that night, as the adrenaline wore off and the inflammation started to set in, holy shit, I literally could not even sleep. Like laying in my bed, face down, or on my back, or anything, it just hurt so bad. I could not sleep that night whatsoever. But it's been a long, long time since this occurred. It actually happened after that Gymshark unboxing, right? Like the next leg day after that. So it's been a fat minute, and I wanted to put the injury in a video all on its own to basically touch on how I'm recovering and what I've been doing to just work my way back. Obviously, this workout here that I'm voiceovering is the first workout back. And as I said previously in the video, it was just about all contracting the chest without using any other muscles in your body whatsoever. So no back, no legs. With this injury, it did not hurt when I did quad extension or hamstring curls, so I was able to maintain the muscle mass in my legs, but the glutes and hip region, because inherently whenever I do the exercises that work those regions, it kind of flares up, have really been lacking. Like my hips, I did back yesterday, and they're sore just from doing back yesterday, which makes no sense. So they're definitely getting weak, and my squat will probably take a while to actually regenerate. It's been over a month since I put some serious weight on the squat bar, but I have been slowly reincorporating it into my workouts, and my whole goal was to give myself 3 leg days where I did absolutely nothing to inflame it, and then I attempted squatting with the bar, which felt good, and then I capped myself out at 1 plate. So 2 leg days ago, I did 1 plate, just really focusing on the form and building back the tendons and muscles that are involved in squat that I really don't utilize when I'm doing these accessory movements like quad extension. So that's the whole goal. I actually held off on this voiceover so I could get another squat session in and give you guys an update. But today I did go to the gym, I did hit legs, and I hit 2 plates, right? I did multiple sets of 1 plate, multiple sets of 185, and then 2 sets of 2 plates. Really slow, really focusing on the form and building back all the regions that aren't naturally hit when you don't squat, because I don't want this to happen again, right? And I could feel a little bit. It wasn't painful whatsoever, but just the presence of the injury, I could tell it was there. But it's definitely getting better. Obviously, I'm going to wait a super long time until I'm like 4 plates on the bar again, because the last thing, especially when you're making content like this, you want to do is injure yourself. It's doing good. Don't worry too much. It's not like a David Laid lower back situation where I'm just gonna not make content whatsoever. Obviously, I can still do pretty much everything, which is good. That's all you can really hope for. Obviously, the recovery is going to be long, but this layover period where I was doing school and not actually making content kind of occurred at a really convenient time, because I didn't have to actually record me doing leg days, and I could really focus on healing. So with all that being said, let's just cut to the little montage of the rest of this workout.
First getting ready for the pool day, except the pool's not full. So quick update on the general overview of the training, because this winter I said I was going to bulk up, but it didn't really happen. I kind of like remained lean, but I feel like I could still gain size, which is good, so I can't really complain. I thought I was going to feel fat as fuck after Easter yesterday, but I actually felt pretty good. Hopefully the clips turned out, but also the natural lighting from like the side is kind of misleading in terms of leanness, so we'll have to see. I want to get like a DEXA scan or something to kind of see my muscle mass, body fat percentage, blah blah blah. So I'm gonna look into that, but yeah, tan time, baby. Alright, boss hog. I just got out of my last final, so videos from here on out, I did fucking good. I needed 50% to get an A, so I did good. I'm replying to YouTube comments in the last YouTube video, which I actually scheduled for during the final, and I didn't even realize it until people were blowing up my comments, and I was getting notifications. So thank you for the support already. Ranked number 1. Every time I upload, it ranks number 1 chronologically compared to the other videos. But yeah, we're going home back to Wisconsin for about a week and a half, maybe. Definitely gonna get some grunge lifts in, deadlift, hopefully, if my hips healed. One thing about doing this YouTube thing and making videos, which obviously revolve around the gym and going to the gym on top of that, is when you go anywhere, you need to bring so much shit. So let's see what I'm bringing for like a 1 week to 1.5 week trip. We have this massive duffel bag, gigantic duffel bag full of clothes. It has my gym clothes in here too, and like 2 changes of like underwear and socks and everything, because it gets sweaty at the gym, obviously. Camera gear, editing gear, just a whole bunch of electronics and batteries and chargers that goes along with doing this, as well as this Gymshark size small duffel bag, code Maxwell 10% off. This is how I'm trying to be every day with my shoulders, bro. Don't worry, putting my hand on the dust. So somehow, since you guys last saw the car that we were using, it switched to a black car. Way better. That's way shittier, I must say. Way fast, way quicker off the start. Shut the fuck up. Actually, mine has a V6 with a cold air intake.